Okay, welcome everybody. We're excited. This is our first joint team call with Team Balanced and Faithful and Team Core Power. So we're excited to help you guys to learn a little bit more about growth and growth through action. That's what we called our call tonight, because that's really what it's all about, is really not the goals, it's really the steps. And Jen's going to talk a little bit about that. So just to introduce ourselves a little bit, Jen and I partnered to help support each other and keep each other sane a little bit. So it's been really great for both of us. We're about the same level of our business and, really working towards growing. And I live in Salt Lake City, Utah. I am a mom of 5 beautiful kids. I retired from a busy corporate job about 4 years ago, with the hope of being able to survive as a stay-at-home mom with a one-income family, and found Beachbody, which helps me to really improve my health and fitness, which I needed, especially with my nutrition, but also allowed me to find an outlet for my passion of coaching and health and fitness, which I've done a lot of in different venues within my life, and be able to position myself to just grow as a person, to stretch myself and be able to help a lot of people to do the same thing. So I'm very grateful for that and for what it's given to our family. So I'll let Jennifer introduce herself, and then she's going to talk a little bit. She's going to kind of kick us off as to what we're talking about tonight, and why, we really want to introduce this concept of the leadership ladder to you guys.
So welcome, everybody. And like Tina said, I'm Jennifer. I am the leader of Team Balanced and Faithful. And I've been actively coaching now for, about 7 months. So I'm fairly new to the game. I don't have a background in health or fitness, but I had a really great experience with my own transformation, if you will, and my experience in a challenge group. And so decided to look more into the business opportunity. And like Tina said, I'm also looking for, a little bit more freedom financially, time-wise, but also working on myself, because I am a corporate accountant and I commute an hour each way to work. I am a single mom to 2 very young girls. They're almost 3 and 4, and we like to stay busy. And so, potentially having the opportunity, at some point down the road, to be closer to home, to be at their school activities, to be the room mom at the Halloween party, whatever, having that option is what drew me into this opportunity to start with. But since I've been in it for 7 months and really connecting with other people that have the same struggles as I do and are willing to share those with me, has really helped me grow as a person. And so, it's interesting for me that, you start out kind of envisioning how this is going to go and how you think it should go. And then life throws curveballs and you adapt and you adjust and you end up in a better place. So like Tina said, the call tonight, we really want to focus on the leadership ladder. And so if you're not familiar with Beachbody and rank and the leadership ladder, we'll just kind of touch on the basics. And so you've probably seen a lot of posts about celebrating coaches who have rank advanced. And so those are your jewels. So your emerald and your diamond, and then you go into a star diamond status. But alongside that, there is a leadership ladder, and it really dives into, the way I look at it, is the different stages of coaching life, of your coach life. And so there's different rungs, and within each rung there are different activities that we can complete to move ourselves forward on where we want to be on the ladder. And through all of those rank advancement posts and seeing people that are advancing on the ladder, I know that I have found myself becoming discouraged, because I show up every day and I complete, those core critical activities that we're taught to complete every day, that are supposed to move our business forward and help us reach these big milestones in our business. And, I don't see it as quickly as I like to. I struggle with a lack of patience. And so I would like to encourage everybody that, we need to really take a step back and not focus so much on the rank we achieve or where we're at on the ladder, but that we are consistent in our actions. And because if we're not truly connecting with people, and if we're not in this to really help, if we're only in it to get that star diamond status, or the team leader status on the ladder, does it have any value for us? Are we in it for the right reasons? And is it something you can be proud of and something that you can continue long term? And so that's just, I guess, my little piece, my personal piece of this opportunity, is that it's really easy to get caught up in the rank advancement and focusing on, pushing hard to get that rank advancement or advancing on the ladder. But at the core, we really need to focus on those things we're doing every day that will eventually pay off. So it's the small steps we take every day that can lead to big change, which I know that, is a very common analogy that is used across the board. But, I see it in myself, and I really focus on pulling myself back away from the title and focusing more on the work, more on the actions. So I think Tina was going to dive into a little bit more specifics on the leadership ladder, kind of how it came about and what it can do for our businesses.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks. And I just want to kind of echo those thoughts because, we're kind of why the leadership ladder came about, because this isn't something that was developed until probably a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago at the most. But the reason that it was developed was that so many coaches were pushing their team members to hit this rank, right? Hit emerald, hit ruby, hit diamond, and behind that, they weren't building a strong foundation, right? It's like building a house. You've got to have that foundation first. And the stronger you can make that foundation, which your foundation is those actions. It is the small things that you are doing every day. It is measuring things in a way to really see your business grow, not just to see your rank advancements. So a lot of the rank advancements were kind of empty, right? Coaches who would get to emerald or push beyond that, but do it with coaches who weren't necessarily working their business, who maybe were just using this as a discount opportunity or didn't really ever do anything with the business. And in doing that, yes, it helps us to rank advance, but it doesn't really help us to grow financially in our business. And that is really what we want to do as leaders on these teams, is to help you be able to experience the benefits that Beachbody can bring because of your growth within your business. And that is creating systems, just helping people to duplicate what you do every single day in your business. And I think that this will help simplify that, to be able to help you to see what those metrics are that you need to hit, as well as teach your team to hit, and just stay in what they call phase one, right? Like you hear that a lot, stay in phase one, which are doing the vital behaviors, doing those actions every single day. And it seems like it needs to be more complicated than that, but it's really not. Once you hit emerald, doing that, it's doing it again, right? Hitting emerald again and again and again, and teaching your coaches how to do that, add 2 coaches to their team and to do that again and again, right? And that's all it really is continuing to duplicate those small efforts. So that's why the leadership ladder was really developed, was because these benchmarks can better position your business for stability and for growth. And, knowledge is power. The more knowledge you have about the activities that you need to master to achieve these different benchmarks, the better that you can engage and move forward. And that's motivating. It's motivating to help support people, but it's really motivating to help support people to grow financially and to help your team grow financially too. That's what I'm really excited about, is being able to help you guys be able to grow and move your business forward, which really helps all of us. So I'm going to show you just a peek into the leadership ladder in the back office, but I'm going to encourage you to get in here and really start learning. There's some good trainings. There's kind of an intro video to teach you what the leadership ladder is. There's also a training that Melanie Mitro did. I believe it was 1 year at Summit about the leadership ladder. that you can learn. And she kind of explains that and explains how she teaches her team this leadership ladder. So definitely be familiar with this. And then we're going to show you actually this leadership ladder, but further broken down, so that no matter where you are as a coach, no matter what your goals are as a coach, even if you just joined as a coach to participate for the discounts and to work on your own journey, like there's a starting place that we can give those people on our team to help them to do the 4 vital behaviors and be more successful. Because a lot of people focus on just fitness and focus on just nutrition. But if we're not developing that mindset first, if we're not creating accountability metrics for ourselves to share our journey with other people, we're just not as successful, right? It's like kind of hiding behind the closet a little bit, and hoping that you'll be successful. But if you fail, nobody knows, right? And that was me forever. I was just a loner fitness person, because it was just easier to let myself succeed or fail on whatever terms I decided instead of everyone else. So, and this is something that can really help us to grow. And I think that's really the coach lifestyle, first and foremost, can give that to us. Like Jen said, it became different for her as she really saw the community and the support and, what that would lead to. So let me screen share here. And I'm just going to show you this, and then I'm going to show you okay, so this is a snapshot of the back office. So I'll just go to the home page so you can see how to get here too. Maybe I don't want to be doing that. Okay, so if you log into your Coach Online office and go to news and training, you'll just go down to this training tab here. And then, you'll see the different trainings for the different levels. And then you'll also see the leadership ladder here. So again, I mentioned the video, this is a brief 4-minute video that explains the leadership ladder. And then you can watch this training by Melanie Mitro. I definitely recommend that you guys take the time to do that. And then these are the benchmarks that Jen was talking about. Now, as you move progressively up the ladder, right, those achievement levels change. But what I love about this is you guys can really kind of go backwards from your goals, right? So if your goal is to, let's say, make enough money to cover your Shakeology every month, right? So about $100 a month in commissions. This is where you want to achieve. You want to be a business starter, right? Where you can make 100 plus per month by achieving Success Club 5, which would be helping 3 people a month. And you can do that as a paid coach, right? So now as you move into wanting to grow, maybe you want to make between $250 to $1,000 a month. So joining as, you want to advance to the level of a team builder, right? So the different rungs on the ladder, they look at commission, what should a coach at this level expect to be making? What kind of achievements, how many people do they need to be helping each month to achieve those goals? And it also correlates that, right, with your rank, right? So to earn more commission, to earn a bigger paycheck with Beachbody, we know, not only can you help people, but the bigger foundation to building an income with Beachbody is the team cycle bonus, right? Now, without a team, you cannot qualify for team cycle bonus, right? So as a team builder, as you're trying to build more income, we also want to build your rank to an Emerald coach where you've got at least two coaches, one on each leg to achieve your Emerald status. And then as you achieve Success Club, then you start qualifying for the customer lead program, right? So you can get paid customers and, you're helping your coaches to help people. So they're building volume, and that volume will create the opportunity for you to get the team cycle bonus. So I'm not going to cover team cycle bonus and what that is. If you're unfamiliar with that or want to be more familiar with it, definitely talk to Jen or I, but also you guys use your resources. Dig into the trainings that are here on this Coach Online office and use Google too. It's your best friend. There's so many great videos out there from different coaches, from top coaches that explain any aspect of what you want to know in your business. So be proactive and go find these things out, because, you know, to me, looking at this is a lot more motivating than just somebody telling me get to Emerald and you'll be able to start making money. Right here, I can see how much money I'm going to be making. I can see what my potential is as I'm moving towards that. And that helps me to want to grow. So if you guys have any questions, you know, please, you can put them in the chat too, and we'll answer those, or we'll leave a little bit of time at the end to do that too. But I wanted to show you the resources that are there for the leadership ladder so that you can have that too. Now, we would like to integrate this leadership ladder into our team, into helping you guys from a standpoint of support and accountability to be able to grow. So this was put together by a couple other coaches in our upline that I really liked how this was broken down to fit and to modify the leadership ladder that I just showed you on the Team Beachbody Coach Online office, right? What I love about this is, again, so, you know, where the leadership ladder started with Team Beachbody is here at your business starter. But this kind of goes and takes it back a little bit. And I like this because, you know, a lot of coaches might not be ready to start their business right away. Maybe they joined as a coach, they want to take advantage of the benefits, they want to work on their own journey, and they're not really sure, feeling secure about helping other people. That was totally me when I started. You know, I joined as a coach. I wanted the discounts because we needed to save money. I wanted this to work, but I wanted to work on me, and I needed to believe and have that time to develop my belief in the products, right? That's important. You know, to help people, we've got to experience that. We don't have to have a major transformation, but we do have to have experience with the products and a belief in what we're doing and being able to help people. So I started here, right, in what we call a forward progress in my fitness, right? So this is a coach who is in a challenge group who is working on their results, right? So you'll see, you know, this is their responsibilities, and think of the 4 vital behaviors here, right? So push, play, daily. They're going to do their workout. They're going to drink their Shakeology. They're going to work on their personal development. They're going to be a rock star in your challenge groups. They're going to gain a transformation story, and they're going to stay connected, right? So staying connected, sharing their journey on social media. You know, maybe they just have a daily accountability post that either shows their workout or, you know, shares a recipe or just in some way helps people to see that they're continuing on in their journey, right? So that's a challenger, right? That's a rock star challenger right there, is the people that fit into this forward fitness, right? So this is a great place to start to build belief in the products. Now, let's say that person starts to build belief, and all of a sudden people are saying, wow, you look so great. You know, what are you doing, right? And that happens. That will happen because people will want to know. Well, so then that person, maybe they're paying it forward to those other people. They're inviting them to do this with them. They're telling them about it, how great this is, how great the challenge groups are and the support. So all that they're doing is, you know, we added that you share your journey daily instead of just sharing it once in a while. And they invite people to come with them to the challenge group. So their focus is to help one person every month to get started with this and to help them to be part of their journey and to motivate them, right? So you can see that there's not that much jumping between that. And then this person, you know, they're starting to help other people get started, and that's exciting and that feels good, right? And then you start to say, wow, I'm making a little bit of money on this. So they can advance to a business starter, right? So as a business starter, we're doing all the same things. You know, we're starting to invite people more consistently. And instead of just helping one person, you know, our goal is to start helping that person to earn Success Club, to help 3 people. And, you know, maybe instead of being a part of your upline's challenge groups, you start running your own challenge group, right? And then transition those successful challengers to become coaches, and you start duplicating that process over and over again, and it continues to grow. So, you know, your daily activities to match your goals are here, and, you know, the goals that you want to achieve, again, making $100+ a month, or $250+ a month, or $1,000+ a month, you know, are outlined as far as matching with what your daily activities are. So I'd love your guys' feedback on what you think of this. And if you see that progression and hopefully as we go through this, like you're seeing, where do you see yourself in this? Where are you now? Where do you want to be? And, I love the visual of this because, if I want to be here, a team builder, and be consistently making up to $1,000 a month, it's very easy for me to see, what do I need to do every single day? What do I need to accomplish every week? What are the non-negotiables that I have to put in front of my business on a monthly basis to make this happen and to grow my team, to grow my challengers, and to be successful? And I think it kind of takes that fear out of it to kind of that unknown, because you can see it very clearly what that is to do. And to even help with that, there's some checklists that have been created that really will help you to be able to check your progress, right? You've got to be accountable to what you're doing. If you don't measure what you're doing, then you don't know if it works and you won't be able to move forward. So Jennifer's going to talk a little bit about those checklists, and then, how we're going to move forward to help you guys implement this to be most successful. I'll just load this first one in.
Okay. So this is a pretty straightforward checklist, like Tina said, and what it really does is it really takes the guesswork out of your daily activities, so those daily actions that we talked about in the beginning, and it gives you a straightforward, linear approach to building your business. And so there's a different checklist for each one of those coach levels, if you will, in that previous screen share that Tina did. And it follows that graph that we just looked at. So each checklist, as you move to the next stage of your coaching life, you add those couple responsibilities. But I like that it's laid out here, and I can tick my way through this list and know that these are proven activities that will move my business forward if I stay consistent and I stay dedicated. And you have to have that belief that you will be successful, and you'll figure it out and it's going to happen. So this would be that first rung that we looked at. So this is the coach that is maybe in it for the discount, and but they are showing up every day in your challenge group, and they are commenting on other challengers' posts and adding value, or answering questions or asking questions. And they're that person that you just want to shake them and say, why aren't you taking this further? Because you're doing all of these things that we do, and you're not taking the opportunity to really build your business. And so, like Tina said, there's the daily activities, and then there's the things that you should be working on, focusing on weekly. And I'm not going to read through it because you guys can all read, and then we're going to share these within our team pages too, so that you can access them and start utilizing them in your daily activities. But I just also wanted to point out that, we talk a lot about the power hour and what we should be doing to really focus our attention on those activities that are going to move our business forward and get rid of the fluff. And so I like that this checklist has those in that darker blue color, because if I can't get anything else done during the day, I know that those are my non-negotiables, and they have to happen. The rest of it, I can come back to, I can catch up on another day. But every day, those items in the dark blue are the ones that really need to happen if I am focused on wanting to move forward and build my team. So then there's another checklist for the next run, which was the paying it forward. So this is your coach that, they have their transformation story, or, their family and their friends are saying, wow, you look great. What are you doing? How do I do it? And so this is where you add a few more daily activities, you add a few more weekly activities, and a couple monthly things. And this is where you start focusing on getting those 3 people every month signed up to join your challenge group, and then you pour into them to help them achieve their success story. And as you're doing that, you're building them up to start their own coaching journey if that's something that interests them. And just like the other one, the Power Hour activities are really they're really lined out, they're very detailed, they're very specific and very focused. And if you compare the two side by side, it's like Tina said before, they're really not a huge jump between your discount coach and this paying it forward. And so if you are that rockstar challenger, or you have that rockstar challenger in your group, it's worth pointing out that with just one or two more things, you could really do something with this opportunity and see some financial benefit to your life, or more of that feeling that personal success because you're able to help more people achieve the same things you have. And then, so we move up, and the next one is the business starter. And, it's progressive, so it adds a few more activities. And I think the important thing to realize is that none of these activities need to be overwhelming. And so I know that, the majority of coaches are crazy busy, and what that busy looks like might be different for everybody. But at the end of the day, we are all fitting these activities in and making it work, and we're finding that extra 10 or 15 minutes here and there throughout our day to check off these activities. So I can tell you that, for me to sit down in a focused hour or two and power through one of these lists, it rarely happens because I just don't have typically that time block to sit down and do it. But what you can do is, as you become familiar with this checklist and you have that 10 minutes that you're waiting for, the chicken in the oven to cook, like you could be sending a Facebook message, or you're waiting for your kids to come out of practice. Like everybody pretty much has a cell phone, unless, your service is really crummy. You can check through these things in those little pockets of time throughout your day without feeling overwhelmed. And for me, as a busy person that doesn't feel like I have a whole lot of extra time, that's what's worked well for me, and that's what I do most days. So the business starter checklist, this is you're really focused on building a team. You are implementing systems and pushing those systems down to your personally sponsored coaches so that they can duplicate your effort. Because, it's like Tina said, there are so many resources available to us in the online office and with Google and with your upline that if we're spending a bunch of time recreating documents and recreating processes and not moving forward because we think we have to have all of this lined out beforehand, which is my struggle right here, it's silly because the resources are there. All we have to do is use them. And then in the document, it goes into the team builder checklist, and then the team leader, and then your organizational leader. And like I said, we're both going to share these documents within our team pages so that you have access to really look at them, download and print and utilize them to help you grow your business and really focus your time and energy on those activities that are going to move us forward and feel like those actions that we take every day, we can feel successful because we know that if we stay consistent with following these activities, we will see success. And it might be a month from now, it might be 2 months from now, but if we stay dedicated, it will come. And we have to believe that, and I believe that, and I've seen that. So I think these checklists are a really great, fantastic resource, and I'm going to start utilizing them, in my own daily activities to keep myself focused. So going forward, I think that, your upline, whether it be me or Tina, might approach things just a little bit differently, but at the core is we really want you to implement these checklists. Give it a try and see if it works for you, and maybe it will and maybe it won't, but you won't know unless you try. And so We will share these, we will get them out to you, and definitely reach out to us if you find yourself struggling or you need more information on any of the steps in here, or you want to know more about any of the rungs on that ladder, because Tina and I are really focused right now on building a strong foundation, a strong team that we can all move forward together. We want to, Tina's leaving next week for the Success Club trip, and I earned a trip for next year, and I want the whole team to be there the year after that. So let's unite and let's do what we can to move ourselves forward and stay positive and stay committed so that we can have those fun rewards for our hard work that we do every day.
Yeah, I agree. I just wanted to kind of end to, like, I posted this quote on my team page today, but I think a lot of times we overcomplicate leadership and systems and what it takes to be successful in doing this. And this quote says, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. And you guys, at the foundation of that is really just doing the things that you are wanting to do to grow yourself, right? And as you grow and as you share that, and growth comes with struggles and triumphs, right? And as you share both of those things and let people see you move through that, and that as you grow, you'll help other people to grow, and that will bring growth within your business and your life and really impact every area. So we hope that this simplifies that for you. We hope it helps to get you excited about what's possible, to, really better see how you can grow and get there and create a strong foundation that will be able to help you to be successful and to continue to help other people on your team pay that forward as well, in an easy way that you can celebrate those wins every single day and every single week, knowing that you did what you needed to do to push that forward. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. If there's any questions, let me just take a quick peek at the chat and see if there is anything in there. Or Laura or Heather, if you guys have anything.
You guys have any questions? Oh, I think you're muted, Heather.
Oh, shoot.
There you go. I gotcha.
Okay. No, I was just watching the last part of it. I have a cranky child, but I do like the checklist, so I'll be looking for those later on as well.
Awesome.
Can you
Good.
say hi?
I think it's nice to have that simplified view of, exactly what you need to do and to feel good that you're going to do that. So thanks for looking on. All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a great night, and look forward to talking to you soon.
And for those on my team, I'm going to make it a point to do a call like this more often, at least once a month, because I think that, it's hard. We're all in different locations, but if we can build a community within our coaching team,